Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to be presenting on the Cope Steel scandal. I am Marco Ammari.
I'm Chiranjit.
I'm Miguel Mendoza.
And I'm Saul.
So let's look at a little bit background about the Kobe Steel Company. The company was founded in September 1st, 1905. It is headquartered based in Kobe City in Japan, and it's one of the largest steel manufacturing companies in the entire world. Kobe Steel has they supply their product to different companies, which includes companies such as Boeing, Ford, from computer chips to nuclear power plants. They supply steel to every company there is. The CEO of Kobe Steel now is Mitsugo Yamaguchi after Kawasaki resigned. Let's talk about a little bit timeline before leading to the scandal, or yeah, timeline to the scandal. On October 2017, Kobe Steel share dropped to 18% after they admitting to falsifying data on the quality of steel that they produce. By hearing that statement, the Japan Railway Company on October 11th, tested their trains and found that 310 components were substandardized. Toyota and other car manufacturing, as well as train manufacturer Hitachi, responded that they had found substandard parts in their cars or in their product as well. Later, it was revealed that aviation companies Boeing and Airbus might have also been affected by the scandal. Kobe said Kobe Steel is still under investigation even after the CEO at that time, which was Kawasaki, resigned. As of now, companies such as Ford and General Motors are still looking to see if they have been affected by the scandal.
I'm Marco, and I'll be going over the decisions managers made that led to the scandal. So the report, an internal report that was commissioned by the company following the release of the scandal to the public, blamed plant managers mostly for the manipulation about the quality of steel. The first factor was greed. Many plant managers prioritize profitability over company standards. This included when they produced production batches of steel and parts for their customers, when the parts were not equal to the customer specifications such as strength, durability, and length. Instead of doing an expensive do-over and making it correct to the specifications, the managers would falsify and fake the reports to make seem to the customer that they've met their specification. The second factor was an insular corporate culture. The company found, an external auditor found, that the employees, and especially in the plants and factories where the parts were produced, were not rotated to different departments frequently. This is one of the many reasons why it took nearly a decade since the first issues were detected for the scandal to surface at a systematic level. The third factor was competition. The coal plant managers found to put pressure on their employees to meet delivery deadlines and win more purchase orders. This was due because Chinese steel firms, China is one of the largest steel manufacturing markets in the world, were flooding excess supply into the market, which was dripping down prices, and therefore Cope was competing directly with the Chinese firms, and therefore were wanting to go with more quantity over quality. This is betraying the Japanese philosophy of monozukuri, which is building trust and building quality for the people you trust, which was the customers' range of customers. The fourth factor contributing to the scandal was the lack of corporate oversight and governance. There was lack of regular inspection from executive management, and also a lack of interviewing other departments about the company values, standards, and image. This could have helped in detecting the issues earlier than when they were detected. And now we'll be going over the decisions made following the scandal. Immediately following the scandal and after the resignation of CEO Kawasaki, Kobe Steel announced they will take measures against falsified reports, such as automating record keeping for tests so that The plant managers can't fake their reports anymore, and there would be a company could notice that there's same steel is having different results in terms of strength and durability. The second is requiring multiple employees of different departments to verify these tests. Furthermore, Corp Steel announced it hired an external auditor to investigate its corporate culture and examine why the safety scandal occurred.
So I'll be going over the stakeholders. My name's Miguel. And so obviously there's a CEO, which is at this time was Hiroya Kawasaki, who was president from 2013 to 2018. There's also the shareholders of the company, employees of Kobe Steel, customers, which are car manufacturers such as Toyota, Honda, Nissan, Mazda, Subaru, many more. As stated earlier, Ford and GM are looking into the scandal to see if the steel that they purchased from Kobe Steel is also substandard. And aviation companies such as Boeing and Japanese railways that frequently use this steel since it is located so closely to them and is used for public transportation. And also the public surrounded by the steel produced by Kobe Steel, so that involves all the, like I said earlier, the Japanese railways and everything that is used for that. So for the effects of the scandal on the stakeholders, so for the CEO, which is Hiroya Kawasaki, as stated earlier, he submitted a resignation, and during a press conference, he said, "I feel heavy responsibility as our data falsification has caused trouble to so many customers. I've offered my resignation as I think preventative measures should be done under new management." So this shows that he was aware of the scandal, but for whatever reason, as we said, for competitive sakes, they did what they did, but that is beyond it now since the scandal is out. Also, Toyota was sued for using substandard parts in their vehicles by the public. So the public were saying that parts from Toyota that they were using, the parts were made from Kobe Steel. And also the claims were stated that Toyota was aware of the substandard steel. Also Boeing. So Boeing is interesting because obviously they're probably the world's largest plane manufacturer. But they said they don't consider it as a safety issue. However, this is the opinion of one company and does not cancel out the fact that the steel does not meet standards that it should, standards that are set for strength and among other things, and ultimately safety for the public. So, and also the public is placed in danger because of substandard steel not meeting safety requirements placed by the government, such as in the US. So, for example, a Toyota vehicle crashes and the steel does not hold up to the impact like it should. This could cause serious injury or death. And also in something such as a Boeing aircraft, if the aircraft can't withstand the harsh flying conditions that it needs to, the steel could break apart and cause many deaths.
I'm Saul and I will be presenting the opinions of the managers. So we think that the managers were dishonest and negligent in their practice. They were occupied with quantity over quality in order to stay competitive with the Chinese steel market. And in doing so, they failed to meet customer expectations. And being one of the largest steel manufacturers in the world, they affected many companies and people by lying about their product. And overall, they betrayed their company morals and standards by lying about their material and making a product that was lacking in quality. What should have been done by the managers to continue their practice was try to reduce operations and then research into new methods of production that could save money or help output more steel. They could have also looked into how the money is currently being used and see if there's anything that they can do to cut back and save money where it isn't needed. Finally, they could have also done more internal revisions to make sure that everything in the factories is going how it's supposed to be going, and that all the quality that the steel is supposed to have the quality that the steel is meant to have is there, and that it's being sent to customers on their specifications. As of right now, it is estimated that 500 plus companies have been affected by this scandal. Kobe Steel is still under investigation by new CEO Mitsugu Yamaguchi.